Hi everyone, I'm going to do a quick practice session on this 5-on-3 polyrhythm in Chopin's E-flat Nocturne, Opus 5502. So first I sketched out this rhythm if you don't know how it works. Basically 3 groups that count to 5. And the ones are each note of the triplet. So this is the left hand. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and etc. Then the right hand accents show how the 5 polyrhythm fits in. I should have diagrammed that like this, all under one beam there, that sort of thing. And it lines up on 4, 2, 5, 3. So if you take every left-hand note, subdivide it into groups of 5, and accent them like that, you can get a consistent polyrhythm, 3 against 5, and then you're able to practice it mechanically accurate instead of just kind of guessing at it and playing at full tempo. Then you can go whatever tempo you want, notably really slow, which helps with control over sound and volume and pedaling and all that stuff. Plus it just helps you to actually hear how the polyrhythm interacts. So this is measure 59, 60, and 61. And here's basically what I'm going to do. I actually just did one exercise where essentially I just play one note of the 5 at a time. And I repeat it 4 times. So it's like I'm counting each left-hand note as groups of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. And then I just play like one note, for example, like the first or the second note in the group of 5 would line up on the 4th subdivision. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I would isolate just that one and do it a few times. So I did each one of those 4 times. And then I went to the second note and the 3rd note and the 4th note until I went through all of them 4 times. Now I'm going to do a review exercise because that took forever to do a much simpler version where I simply play 1 note each and 1 time each. So I think it'll make sense once I get going. Here we go. Not worrying too much about volume, pedaling, or any of that yet, but I'm going to add that in shortly. So here we go. Counting out loud in groups of 5 for the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just focusing on one left-hand note to the next and whatever polyrhythmic note fits within that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice I'm really clear on the release too. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because the 2, if you can see this still, that's where the next note's going to line up. So 1, 2, 3, play, 5, 1, release, 3, 4, 5, that sort of thing. And now I'm going to shift over to playing this left-hand note, the 2nd and 3rd, only adding this middle note of the 5. See this? You can still see this? Probably enough. It's a weird angle. It's zoomed in more than I want, but all right, whatever. So then, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. See, I released on 5 because that's when the next note starts. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 4, 5. Now I'm going to add the 1 on the 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Releasing on 3, again, because that's where the next one starts. And finally, bringing this one in on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In that case, I go to the downbeat because that's where they line up again. So I always play those regardless of where I'm at. So there's the beat again. Let me do it all again without explaining it and see if you catch on. And then I'm going to just continue that through the whole 3 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. next group. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Release too early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, I'm getting sticky. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to repeat that one just since it didn't feel that confident. So the B flat's down and it comes up right at that moment. So 1, 2, wait a minute, B, yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quick tangent, because this is a difficult problem too. It's physically impossible to play as Chopin says, where you actually hold the B flat until the next one starts. Of course, you can pedal that, but I like to get it as close to perfect as the score prints it before I add pedal, so that I'm not using the pedal as a crutch. So, for example, this X shows that I'm actually going to release my pinky in accordance with the note under the X. So, notice how I'm always releasing the pinky on the 5th note of each group, and that's going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, lift. 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 1, 2, 3, lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, lift. On the very last one, you have to lift it a little early because it's a wide interval, and you can't stretch all of that and make it comfortable. So it looks something like this, played faster. And it is possible that you could actually release it earlier, especially with pedal. But I wouldn't, because then you can have the option to flutter pedal a little bit and not lose your top. Plus, I think just the act of physically holding it, not the entire time, but as long as possible, kind of helps you to hear it more as like that separate bell-like sound that it is. So that's my philosophy anyway. Hence why on the last group when I was practicing it, I said I got it wrong, because what actually felt weird was lifting the pinky and placing the last note of the 5 at the same time. So anyway, that said, measure 59, beat 4, picking back up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I released that one early. That's the one I always release early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It comes off on 3. Make a note on that. 4th note of 5s releases wrong. I like to identify my commonalities of mistakes I'm making a lot so that I can really practice just those extra and not have to do the whole thing again in a future session. Right now I'm going to do them all, but in like the next day I do this, I'm going to practice only those so I can narrow down on the issue. Okay, downbeat of measure 60. I think I did. Oh no, I didn't do the last one of 59. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Notice I'm speeding up a little bit because I'm getting comfortable and I don't want it to become too easy where I don't have to think about it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was a better release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There I got the pinky release nicely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was stiff. A little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. there I marked, it's hard to see, but I marked a little 16th rest that's not in the score because it's a double thumb. So it's literally not possible to connect. I mean, you could do that, but then you'll get an accent. It's not worth it. So it's just a reminder to release early. Thus, I'm releasing it early, even practicing it slow. So that one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how I release it on 4, so the hand is prepared for the next octave. 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Almost there. Over halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot this is a weird one because the right hand takes the left hand note. So you have to release the left hand early. I'll show you. So like, kind of like 16th note, 16th rest, also in the left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess just both early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Messed up the left hand fingering. Gonna do that again. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and that's the one that the right hand releases. I forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is, okay, slow down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it's gonna get so much faster and easier at this point because the bell of the hand is gone, so now there's one less thing to coordinate and it's just single notes. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little early again. There's that habit. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Is that 4, right? Yeah, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little sticky there. A little slower. 1, 2, wait. Which one am I doing? B flat first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now the fifth one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. I'm releasing that one early again. It's always that one. So something about playing it on 5 makes me want to let go right away. It's like it prepares the left hand note, but it doesn't let go. So 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a weird interval for you. It's an ugly ninth going to a beautiful third. I love that. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got the hold better. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, it's on 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 more beats and we're done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna get it right this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it was. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one you can't connect, so that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I personally like doing that 2, 3, 5 with fingering instead of moving the thumb. I played this years ago and I moved the thumb, but I always got like too much of a hit on that last chord. I kind of like this fluffy open hand thing, and it's not much of never really played that etude, but I messed around with it a little bit, and Chopin clearly was no enemy of this sort of splaying the hand sort of effect. So in this part, now that I've covered every single pattern, one last thing I'm going to do is try the whole thing again, but instead of just doing one note of the groups of 5 at a time, I'm going to just do the whole thing and count out loud, nice and slow. This is much simpler, much more straightforward. I need to make sure I'm still rolling because, yeah, there we go. Okay. My phone just keeps dropping on me. It may be time to get a new one. So here we go. First group is actually just linked up triplets, and then it becomes 5. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. I'm losing stamina. Let me try from that beat again. Go a little slower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off. Notice I counted 3 times because 3 triplets for a quarter note. Okay, that went reasonably well. 2 things I noticed. I sometimes bring the very last note of the 5 in on the second subdivision instead of the third, meaning I bring it in early, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, instead of 1, 2, 3. So I'll have to work on that. I'm going to say full run equals 5th early on 2. I like to make little notes like that to myself so I know, like, next time I practice this, start there. I don't do a lot of review in my practice because there just isn't time. If you're covering a lot of repertoire, you can't do the same exercise 5 times in a row or 8 days in a row or 2 weeks in a row because you just won't learn your piece that way. You'll get maybe a passage, but you won't learn more repertoire and you won't get through the other problems. So what I do is I write down the only things that are not resolved from the thing I tried. And if everything else is basically there, I don't go back. Because by getting the harder thing, you'll get the whole passage. So all I really need to do on a future session is focus on my 4th notes, releasing better, and my 5th notes coming in on 3 instead of 2. Funny enough, those are actually related problems because I wasn't hearing the 4th one long enough. I was releasing that early, and I was bringing in the 5th one early. So I think there's just something going on there. Actually, that gives me an idea. I'm going to play only the 4th and 5th notes of each one. Let's see how that turns out. So in other words, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's totally what it is. It's the interaction of the last 2 notes of the quintuplet around the last note of the triplet. And that's the part I'm not hearing. So actually, I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's see if we can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, that didn't go so bad. That was actually, I think I only missed 1 or 2. That feels much better. Let me try the whole exercise now from having done that only once and see how it feels. And this will probably be the last one I do for the night. So I got about 15 minutes left for my practice time, and I have other pieces to cover. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, late. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still early. I need to slow down. This is what I've found about myself. When I'm anxious to get to another piece, I start just rushing and not paying attention. And that is a terrible practice. So I have 2 options. Either cut it. If my attention was gone, I would cut it. But my second option is to simply slow down and pay more attention and forget it. You know, if I don't get to another piece, at least I get something from the piece I'm on instead of just wasting 2 minutes. I could really invest 4 and get something better from this. So here we go. I'm going to slow it down and I'm going to get this right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one was early. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna star that beat because that's just chaos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops. Okay, here it is. Now to end the day, just for fun, I'm going to play it even if it's wrong. I'm just going to kind of fake it at tempo and see what happens. I'm sure it'll be better after 2, 3 more sessions on this, improving on those little insecurities and building your tempo. So here we go. Measure 58 through 62. Killed the mood, right? There it is. Hopefully this was helpful. It's definitely rather advanced, so I hope you can follow with that, but I wouldn't imagine you'd click on a 5 versus 3 video if you didn't have some idea of what that was, or if you aren't working on a 5 versus 3 in your own piece. There are a lot of notable ones. Debussy's Les Joyeuses, this one, a lot of Ligeti etudes. Scriabin does it constantly in the preludes and the etudes. Prokofiev does it here and there. Basically, a lot of the 20th century composers liked playing around with it. So it's a worthwhile polyrhythm to master. This is definitely not the first day. I mean, the first time I learned 5/3 was probably 6 or 7 years ago. So if you're struggling with it and you're like, how do you ever get to that level of fluency? It's a long journey. You just got to do it over and over in a lot of different pieces in a lot of different situations, and go slow, count out loud, you know, look at charts like this. Again, here is that as a recap, just until you really make sense of it. And after a while, it becomes easier. So I hope this helps. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, congrats. Enjoy your practice.